Hi there candidates, GuardianE here with another summon video in Destiny Child, this time on the Ragna Break Season 37, Nothing Ventured, Nothing Gained. And this is going to be introducing a renewal for Kalamatri that you can see back here. That's great, and of course alongside that revamp of her skill set, they're also dropping a premium skin for her that you can acquire for free just by going through the Ragna Burst. You can see the Ragna Burst, and you can see the skin back there, but as part of the reward system, the very first reward that you can get by challenging the Ragna Burst is a selection of skins for the Ragna bosses, of course one of them being Kalamatri herself. But in addition to, of course, dropping the Ragna Break, there is going to be the introduction and debut of a new unit that's going to be sort of catering to countering this particular challenge, and we're going to be summoning for her right now. And that unit is going to be Oneiroi. I'm probably butchering that, but yeah, here she is on a premium pickup summon banner, debut banner, 15 multi-pity to guarantee her, but hopefully it doesn't take that much to get her. So let's get started. First multi in, and see if we can't get her. The ideal spot to get her in is after multi 5, but basically immediately after multi 5. Do want to try to secure that spa skin, even though they aren't animated anymore. It's always nice to get them. So, would appreciate it here too. Saves a little bit of grief in the grinding element, and I just like collecting the spa skins. They're still just nice to haves. So, getting an awful lot of 4 stars at least in this one, so kind of kicking off sort of strong with the first multi here. We're going to alternate between the actual... Wow, another one! We're going to alternate between watching through the multi and skipping through the multis. But of course, Oneiroi is the only 5-star available on this particular banner, and as soon as you get her, this banner disappears, leaving the regular pickup banner. So she's at the 3% here on this banner, and then at the, I think, 1% on the other banner, with the overall, out of the overall 3% 5-star rate. Look at how many 4 stars we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got more 4 stars than not. That's kind of crazy. Doesn't happen that often. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. No, we don't really need any of those. But if we do skip and it cuts to the Davi face, we are guaranteed. It is guaranteed to be her. All right, so that's another 4-star. Let's skip. And no, nothing of note here. Okay. Let's dive into the next one. Now, Oneiroi is a water supporter, which makes, of course, sense, geared towards Ragna Breaks, and she gets additional bonuses against 5-person team challenges, and so she is kind of a crit supporter. She increases crit damage, she increases crit chance, she applies focus to her allies, which does effectively for 2 turns give like 100% chance to crit, which is very, very strong, especially in the capacity of bursts. Hey, nice, there we go. Oneiroi, well-rounded. A demon that can enter others' dreams. She's so nosy that at times she even gives the dreamers advice. It's kind of funny. It's a funny little quirky backstory. So she is a water supporter. Like I said, that is fantastic. And she's like a dog or a fox, kind of like a wild dog. I'm not entirely sure, but I like her design is super fetching, pun intended. So we'll keep on moving along. There's a chance that we could get another one here. We didn't reach the 5 multis, so not going to get that consolation spa skin, but that's okay. That's all right. So yeah, she is just a crit supporter for a water team against Ragna Breaks, and additionally she does have the utility of neutralizing burn and scald debuffs. So that's sort of a niche application of her, and so she is, that's not going to be wide application, not super, that's only useful in certain instances, but when it is useful, it is valuable in those particular fights. So here we got her in what was that? It was like 3 multis or something like that, I think. So not bad. Yeah, it was 3 multis. So we take a look at the mission pass here. We can see a little preview of the spa skin. It's not animated in any way, but I like that she's got like little shades perched on her head, so she's like, kind of like relaxing at the spa. This is wonderful. Hot springs are so much better in real life than in dreams. So she gets a little tired of dream hopping and kind of getting a feel for the real, right? So that's kind of cute. So here is well-rounded Oneiroi, a demon that can enter others' dreams. She can find and enter any dream, be it that of demons, humans, or child. Entering dreams and collecting stories is practically her hobby, her life's purpose. Naturally, she's not in the contest, nor does she intend to take part. Due to how much information she gleans from dreams, she is a veritable encyclopedia, well-versed on the history of the infernal and mortal realms. So that's interesting. She's kind of like not like a bookworm, but a dream worm. She like hops from dream to dream all over the place and kind of just gathers and collects knowledge. That's kind of interesting. Her design is it's really attractive. Obviously, she's quite buxom, curvy, and soft. I love the floofy fur trail that she has behind her. It just looks very inviting to kind of like pet and snuggle. She's got the dog tail, and of course the dog ears with the little twitch with the tap animation. Abbreviated skimpy outfit. The leggings are very snug and wrapped around her legs. The plump thighs are exposed and kind of breaking through the thin fabric of the stockings, and otherwise just kind of straps digging into her soft skin, really, and her yellow eyes. I love how beast-like they are, really exude this sort of wild dog presence to her. She's actually wearing something of a halter top design. There is fabric in front of her bust. It's just kind of very, very thin, nearly transparent there, and then of course you got openings on the sides, very strappy up top, kind of wrapping around the collar. Her fur has this soft sable color, but otherwise has these little darkened tips, like for her ears, as well as the agohe coming off of her head, and also her tail too, so that all matches up, and the cream-colored outfit kind of complements all of that as well. If we take a look at the Awakened version, so she just gets these kind of glowing stars, that halo of stars around her head as well as her tail. They kind of float and spiral, and then you've got some shades on her head as well, but otherwise not too many embellishments or changes from the original version. She is wearing heels in the back. But yeah, so she is a water supporter. Let's take a look at her drive effect here. Charmant Reeve. And, oh! That was super quick. I like that it had original art of her. She's in the drive effect. That's always, I think, a strong thing. It was a little choppy though. Not quite like the smooth animation, but it felt almost like a rough draft. It is cool though. I love how her eyes glow, and when she comes down slashing, you have that visual effect too. Really, really nice. So for this renewal of Kalamatri, they're celebrating it with a new skin, so it's a new look for her in addition to an overall buff. So Kalamatri has been empowered by a drug that forcibly draws out her inner strength. Now she fears no one. So Kalamatri has always been not only just a fantastic design, but also a pretty strong character in the game. She's always been useful to have. She's kind of geared towards inflicting bleed on the enemy, which is something that's very, very useful as a damage over time effect. And then additionally amplifying damage based upon the number of debuffs on the enemy as well. So, the enhancements all kind of cater to that. It's a similar outfit, but definitely a new style, completely different pose. Rather than the more relaxed look from her original version, she's got her arms raised, got that blade poised and ready to strike. It's more dynamic. The fact that she has her arms lifted over her head and she's kind of kneeling there does lengthen her exquisite body line and figure. The tap animation is this cool sheathing movement and motion, which is really nice. She's wielding that giant blade. She's wearing her traditional skimpy and provocative outfit. You've got the sort of a graveyard of swords behind her, which is really cool. Floating flames as well around, catching fire to the talismans that are floating there, as well as some talismans strewn about her feet and around her. So again, really attractive, really gorgeous design for an already really attractive and gorgeous character. So even more of a good thing. But let me know in the comments below if you decided to summon for Oneiroi. If you did, wish you the best of luck. Hope you got all of the copies that you were looking for. Let me know what your thoughts are on the enhancements and buffs to Kalamatri and how she's looking, as well as her new debut skin, the new look, of course. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Child content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's keep on slacking.